Hello guys, Sir Grandelot here. In case you missed this morning's stream, it was a very short stream because I was busy with work. And now that I have a little bit more time, I want to go back to Memory of Chaos 6 because it has changed a lot. Mostly thanks to the dear dude here. And on my first attempt that I did on stream, I missed 1 star. I only got 2 because I got a little bit greedy with a play at the end and one of my characters died. I believe it was Silver Wolf, but I may be wrong. Now, what I want to do is something like this. In the second half, it really benefits Sealy and friends, you know, the Quantum friends. The problem is that it summons an insane amount of people all over the fight. Like these dudes, the branches, they keep getting summoned. It's extremely annoying for a character like Sealy, who is mostly single target, because you have to kill them, otherwise you get one shot by the AoE of the dude if your level is not high enough, and if you're killing them, you're not dealing any damage to the dude. My wild guess, since we're talking about team building, is that there will be people with, you know, Eidolon 6, 70 crit rate, 180 crit damage, Chinchue, who clear this very easily. I'm not one of those people. But, you know, if you've been following YouTube, Reddit, or any social media platform, you have probably seen one of those videos where Chinchue one-shots the universe on an AoE. Now, I want to double-check what I have on Serval, because mistakes always happen before I start recordings. Okay, she has the right weapon. In the first half, Serval, Wealth, Tingyun and Jeopard should be okay. For the second half, I will try again the team that I used this morning to see if it works, or if there is something that I need to improve among these characters. Now, the first half, it felt very easy. It requires very little attention. There are no particular Omega tricks. I will try to play a little bit more carefully compared to this morning. Let's buff her. The idea of these two characters is, well, very simple actually. Against a single target, Wealth is much better. Against multiple targets, Serval is a little bit better. So I will decide who to buff and what enemies to target based on what I'm facing. Ideally, I would like to start every rotation with Wealth for, you know, his debuffs and all the sort of nice stuff. But it doesn't always happen. Unfortunate, but I guess it's fine. Now, currently we have buffed the... Let me double... I misclicked that. I didn't want to do that at all, but it's okay, I guess. Let's throw her AoE. The mistake that I made is I wanted to press C to view my characters, but the key C is extremely close to spacebar, which is my normal attack. So I got slightly bamboozled. Now, I really want to make sure this is going to die, because if it attacks, it's going to deal a ton of damage. So I'm using normal attack with him, followed by normal attack with her. Hopefully it's enough. Okay, it was enough. Nice. There is a very good chance he might have died from the damage over time, but he didn't want to run any risk. I would rather do this. Let's buff him. Same reasoning as before, he deals more damage a single target compared to Serval. And I will refresh the buff. How many hit points does it have left? Around 50%. I think we can use one of Serval's burst. Next one will be her. I would really like to buff... What's the buff situation on Wealth? Benediction, 3 turns remaining, then. There is no need to use a skill on her, I can use a skill on him. Refresh the shield, normal attack with Tingyun, skill with Wealth. Do I want to recharge a burst now? Fine. Should have thought about it earlier. Still a bit far from dying, so I didn't think about it immediately. Skill point. I want to save skill points and bursts and everything because very soon we're moving to the last stage of this fight. Okay, there we go with these dudes. These dudes we want to buff her. She will be very important when it comes to dealing damage to these guys. That was not a lot of damage, but thank you, Serval. I approve of this message. The limit to get full star, if I remember correctly, is 24 turns. I'm not worried about the amount of turns themselves, I'm more worried about my actual survivability in the second half, the one with the deer. First. His energy is a bit low, let's use a skill. Nice. Buff Serval. Boost Serval. Now if a hit goes Serval way, nope. Let's see if this hit will go Serval's way. Nope. Let's just refresh the heal. I think I can just generate a skill point here. Then let's hit here, use her AoE. Full shield. I think let's do this and see what happens. The next turn should be the last one. Should be the last one regardless. Do I still have Benediction on Serval though? I should have Benediction. I do not have Benediction. Then let's throw a Benediction to Serval. GG. It took what, 8 turns, I believe? So I have 7 turns here. Now, it's one less turn compared to the previous half, but in the previous half my damage output is lower. Here my damage output is insane, but this guy hits like a truck. Let's see how things go. I don't even really care too much about her debuffs against these dudes. I would rather generate an extra skill point now and see if we can clear things relatively quickly with Zeely. That's omega annoying. Peace first. Fuck off! Let's see if it's enough. Should be enough, yeah. It may die. That's good. Pity, we basically wasted one round to kill this piece of garbage. Very annoying. It's going to be her followed. Let's use the burst now. This guy. That was good. Ow. Let's... well, first of all, let's use the burst. I actually wouldn't mind to bring her back. Because we can do the buff and burst on the big dude that I really want to kill. Let's throw some heal. Ouch. Let's heal up. Now Zelia crit for like 25 million damage would be nice. That was pretty good. 131k was way more than I expected. Now for the Fear the Deer part. It has two phases, and both of them are pretty toxic, but particularly the second one. Because in the second phase... where is it? Here. In the second phase, if it does this, it's almost game over. It really deals a ton of damage. And in order to avoid the Fear the Deer dude doing this, you need to kill all the spawns. Okay, then Seal is going to be the next one. Let's buff her. And the big problem that I have is my Zeely cannot one-shot these dudes. Well, not consistently, let's say. Because I did it on stream, and very often those dudes would be left at like 10% hit points, and it was a huge bummer. Because if every time that I use a skill I could one-shot one of them, then we would be in a much better situation. But as it stands, that's not the case. I think I will shoot at this guy just for some extra damage. Yeah, didn't die. Let's use burst on this. That was not a lot of damage, unfortunately. Doesn't make a huge difference, so let's just do this. Like this we get a skill point. Everyone is healed up. Break effect, yeah. Let's do it with the Silver Wolf. Now these guys should die with a skill now. Okay. Now because the guy died with a skill, let's do this on him, followed by this. It's almost dead. It would be very nice if he could die from a normal attack. Good. Because this way I have an extra skill point that I can use to target this thing, and she's almost full energy. So it's going to be Bailu, followed by Seely. For Bronya we need to wait until the next turn. With that being the case, he's completely out of debuffs, so let's do this. This one, if I remember correctly, should be the healer. Let me double check. Yeah, this one is the healer. And this one helps the big dude to do the Giga AoE of Destiny. I actually want to try to kill them both, which is not amazing. I will do this, queue up the burst, hope that the healer one dies. The healer one died. So let's do this. Oh my god, he's still alive. It's almost dead, though. That one is the counter one. Let's do this. It's going to be that branch, followed by Bailu, Bronya. That's fine. I mean, not fine, but reasonable, I guess. Good job, Zili. Now we can do this and also queue up the burst on the same dude. Didn't hit super hard, but... only have one skill point, huh? Brony is here, Bailu is there. Next time we go to Brony, it's definitely going to be skill into Bailu's AoE healing. I think I'm going to do this. This. Hopefully we don't die. Fine. I was hoping she would have more energy. Enough. Good enough. Okay, so we need to get rid of this dude, or we are going to get insta-gibbed the following turn. We have one round of Bronya, one of her, and then bad things start to happen. Yeah, I know, it's bullshit, silly. That was not a good amount of damage. Okay, let's bring back Sealy. I mean, Sealy with Rust. Oh my god, it heals 7,000. Let's see if it's enough. Oh my god, 3% it has to be enough. GG Fear of the Year. GG. We got the last star. Much harder compared to the previous Memory of Chaos 6. I struggled way more with this Memory of Chaos 6, even though my characters were better. The main difference for me was this, which is that in the previous rotation we were getting extra damage from this thing. Whereas now we're getting extra sustain, because the enemy will deal less damage, but there are times when I'm missing damage now to kill the stuff that I would like. But we did it.